You go through life and you never tell people how much you care about them. People should probably do that more, you know.
I care about you.
Friendships by themselves are very inexact and unscientific.
For the record, I hate sentiment. But before you got here, I was beginning to loathe this place.
Denny Crane and Alan Shore have no commonality of politics or sensibilities in many aspects of their lives.
It's a good feeling, you know, to shoot a bad guy.
Really?
Something you Democrats would never understand.
And yet, what distinguishes them in pieces, their friendship overcomes that. And I think the bottom line is they just really care about each other.
The strangest thing about this is how absolutely the relationship that Bill and I have parallels the relationship between Alan and Denny.
The writers and the producers are seeing two actors sustain roles that are quite different, and it works together.
You're supposed to be adults, for God's sake. You're lawyers, and on the same side at that.
Your Honor, there are unusual circumstances in play. I'm interested in truth and justice. My colleague favors a fishing lodge.
I'm a huge fan of the old comedy duos of Abbott and Costello and Laurel and Hardy and Dean and Jerry, and these guys are as good as that. These guys are a classic comedy team. They are so totally different that they're funny together.
I thought I was closing.
I'm first chair.
You get to ask all the questions.
Objection. Your Honor, these two have tried to trivialize the severity of this case with their Abbott and Costello routine.
It's rare in this day and age where an actor gets really good words to say to another really good actor. That presupposes I think I'm a really good actor. So, let's leave that as it may.
Bill and I really have a very, very simple time working with each other. And it was like that from the very first scene that we ever did with one another.
Denny, I'm having a bit of an identity crisis. I've always prided myself in being, well, nuts. But in this firm, I find myself falling into the same category.
You think I'm nuts, do you?
James is very specific and very methodical in his approach to the work. And Bill is very instinctive and very loose in his approach to the work.
We seem to have this thing that happens when we work with each other that just works just right. Just right.
What fun to deal with somebody who can be nuanced and listen and do and bat the ball around.
I think I probably drive him mad at times. And it doesn't seem to matter to him.
You know, you never answered my question the other night.
Which one?
Are you scared?
One thing to be scared of, son, is tomorrow. I don't live for tomorrow. Never saw the fun in it.
First balcony scene, it was never intended that that would be a staple of the show, but the first episode did end with Denny Crane and Alan Shore on a balcony.
He wrote that very first wonderful balcony scene. And I think it took us 2 or 3 episodes before we realized this is what we were going to do. It was not by design, it was by accident. And it was because those two guys are so wonderful together. And there was a way to wrap up each episode with them commenting on what's preceded it in the hour before.
You know, they can never tell whether I know what I'm doing or not. Every once in a while, just to keep them guessing. I stick a cigar in my ear. Try it. We look good together. Yes, we do. It did resonate with people, and I'm not sure why, but then it became the form. And now, so many people that I see talk about the ending scenes as mature dialogue between two people who are just talking.
There was an intimacy and a friendship that you don't often get on television and that you can't orchestrate as writers. It's just you're hoping that two actors somehow give rise to it. And Bill and James did.
We're winners, that's what we are.
Yep. Salute. You're still winners.